Good morning. My name is Stewart Snider. I'm the president of the Austin League of Women Voters, and I welcome you to our announcement of our support for the 10-1 Geographic Representation Plan for Austin. The League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan political organization, tried to make two words out of one, that promotes civic participation with voters' guides, educational events, and issue advocacy. We're here today to announce, after a year of study, we have decided to support the 10-1 plan, where Austin will be divided into 10 representative districts for City Council. We think this is a good plan for Austin. We have a history of supporting geographic representation in some form, and that goes back to 1972, I believe, which was soon after our current at-large system was put in place. So we have been an opponent, in a sense, of the current at-large system for 4 decades. And now we are very excited to see that this 10-1 plan is gaining traction, and we think it's a good plan for Austin. We have studied this issue, as I said, for over a year. We've interviewed skeptics and proponents of the 10-1 plan, and we've also studied what other cities have done, particularly in Texas, but also in other areas of the country. And what we've seen is a general increase in public participation, civic participation after cities adopt a new plan. Austin is currently the largest city in America that still elects its council members at large, and we think it's time for a change. I'll now introduce Francis McIntyre, who was our committee chair that studied this issue. Francis is a longtime League member and former president of the League. Francis?
Thank you. Good afternoon. The League's been advocating geographic representation since the 70s, as Stewart said. And the city is a very different place now. Much larger, much more diverse, and the at-large system is not representative of its citizenry. The present system of at-large elections of all council members does not achieve the goal of fair representation. After all, the last 40 years, a majority of our council members have come from the same part of town, which is only 10% of the population. The only plan for geographic representation that is fully formed and backed by a very diverse group of people is the one that the Austinites for Geographic Representation contains in their petition. The 10-1 plan accomplishes much more representative government for the city of Austin. In addition, a very important part of the petition for the 10-1 representation is the inclusion of a method of future redistricting that would be done by an independent citizens redistricting commission that has no connection to anyone at City Hall, therefore continuing to draw fair districts in the future. We urge the mayor and city council to put the 10-1 plan as contained in the AGR petition and the Citizens Redistricting Commission on the ballot in November, and let the citizens have the option of a truly representative method of electing their mayor and city council. The League has spent more than 90 years encouraging representative government. We believe that geographic representation, specifically the 10-1 plan here in Austin, gives Austin the best chance to have a government by the people and for the people. Thank you. I would like to introduce Nelson Linder, who is president of the NAACP in Austin and also a member of the Charter Review Committee.
Thank you, Francis. Good morning. I too welcome the League of Women Voters endorsement. I think clearly their perspective in politics, their non-partisan ideas, for them to endorse this kind of plan says a whole lot about the fairness of it, and it's best for the city. Myself personally, NAACP, Charter Revision, this is the only plan that's fair, that's inclusive, and that's diverse. The diversity of supporters reflects the city of Austin itself. And given Austin's history of being exclusive and not being inclusive, clearly now all this is growing, our momentum is growing, and I think it's about time that the city recognizes that this is a very serious effort. I want to encourage our mayor and the entire city council to join us also in putting this initiative on the ballot, and also asking for an independent commission as well. Thank you very much. At this time, I want to introduce our former state senator and chair of the Charter Review Committee, Gonzalo, Barrientos. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nelson Linder, for your service to our city, our state, and our country. Ladies and gentlemen, for about close to 40 years, I've been associated and worked with the League of Women Voters. After 30 years in office and seeing the very essence of our city develop and grow, I had to accept the membership on this commission to review several city charter amendments, but especially the way that our city elects our city councilmen and women. It has been cited before by the League and many people supporting. We have studied it quite a bit in committee, and all of this is from months and months and months of study on the issue. The majority of people on that committee said this is the thing to do right now. A 10-district, one-mayor system. Now, it's going to continue to gain support. People like to point out that it's been before the people again and again. However, this year is much different because something specific is being offered, along with a methodology of how to select those individuals impartially, independently, and fairly. So that every area of the city of Austin, whether you live in West Austin, North Austin, East Austin, or South Austin, you will have the ability of knowing exactly the individual face-to-face, one-on-one, who represents you in City Hall. So certainly, as my colleagues have said, we welcome the League's joining this effort, and that includes, as has been said before, the NAACP, LULAC, the Austin Police Association, the Austin Neighborhoods Council, the Human Rights Commission, the Great Panthers, the Travis County Tunnel Democrats, and I understand that the Austin firefighters are coming close to endorsing this plan also. With that, let me just say that this present system does not achieve the goal of fair representation. And that, to all of us, should be the objective. So often, as you can see right now by these political ads that are going on, people are just throwing out whatever sticks to the wall in terms of mud or etc. Let's use common sense and know the individuals who are being elected. With that, let me introduce the following speaker. And here again, politics should be put aside. We have Democrats, we have Republicans, we have liberals, we have conservatives, but we're all choosing the very thing that makes our country great, and that is fair representation and democracy. With that, let me introduce Roger Bourget to welcome the League's endorsement. Roger.
Thank you, Senator, for your continued service. I'm Roger Borgelt, representing Austinites for Geographic Representation, and we could not be more excited or thrilled to have the Austin League of Women Voters joining our coalition. This process of putting together the 10-1 plan with the Citizens Redistricting Commission began well over a year ago, and our coalition has built solidly and continuously. As the Senator just said, it now includes Travis County Republican Party, Austin Police Association, Tejano Democrats, LULAC, NAACP, a diverse and wide-ranging group that represents both the breadth, scope, and depth of politics in the city of Austin. The coalition will continue to grow as we pull more and more endorsements, and it's unfortunate that we can't, at this point, add the mayor and most of the city council to that list, but we're working on that still. And we're hoping that everybody will get behind this effort, will help us get it on the ballot in November, one way or another, and get the 10-1 plan adopted and have a truly representative democracy in the city of Austin for the first time. So we thank you again, League of Women Voters, for endorsing this, and we want to emphasize that this is the only plan that is out there that is fully developed, that is diverse, and that will represent all of the citizens of Austin. And again, thank you again, League, for joining our group. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here.
Thanks for coming. We hope the League's endorsement of this plan will improve public participation in civic politics, and we'll also give the plan a boost. We urge the City Council to put this plan on the November ballot along with citizens redistricting. I'll now take questions.